Social Security office, the Urban League, and the Salvation Army, and none of them could help me. And then he just decided, nobody cares about me. It doesn't matter. So he took the sheet of paper he wrote the note with and just tore it up and threw it on the floor. He stood up on the chair, man, and put the rope around his neck, and he was about to jump. But then something inside of him, his grandmother saying, son, you got to know God is still your strength. With tears rolling down his face, he looked down at the pieces on the floor. And when he saw where he wrote Job Corps, and they couldn't help me, he saw that J stand out. And then he saw employment agency. He saw that E stand out. He saw Social Security office, and he saw that S stand out. When he wrote Urban League, he saw that U stand out. And then he saw when he wrote Salvation Army and saw that S stand out. And there the Lord was speaking to him to let him know that Jesus was right there with him, even in his brokenness. I don't care what's happened in your life. You got to remember there's a blessing in your brokenness, and God can bring it all back together again. Here's my word for you. It's all coming back together. Just hang in there. See what the end is going to be.
Oh, man. That's a good word, Bishop. Hey, Bishop Walker, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee. Bishop, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Yes, reach me on Instagram. Stay connected with me on Instagram at Joseph Walker, the number 3. That's Joseph Walker 3, and let me know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, man, appreciate you. Love you, man.
Love you, too.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 11 minutes after the hour. Get your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. We made it, y'all. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look this morning at your front page news. So yesterday, the House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol requested an interview for next month with Ivanka Trump, former President Donald Trump's eldest daughter, who also served as a senior advisor to him as president. Now, this is the committee's first attempt to get information from a member of Trump's family. Meanwhile, the U.S. Supreme Court yesterday rejected an effort to speed up the case over Texas's ban on abortions after 6 weeks, declining to order federal appeals court to return the case to a federal judge who had temporarily blocked the law's enforcement. The 3 liberal judges on the high court dissented, so the decision means that the law will remain in effect for the foreseeable future. The 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals is entirely controlled by Republican justices and is not required to act immediately. Meanwhile, a jury of 18 people was chosen yesterday for the federal trial of 3 former Minneapolis police officers in the death of George Floyd. The 3 officers face charges of depriving Floyd his civil rights while acting under government authority. The trial is set to begin on Monday. And last but certainly not least, condolences go out to the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta sorority. Their beloved president, Cheryl A. Hickman, passed away on yesterday after battling a recent illness. Our thoughts and our prayers are with the sorority. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, our sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Already, Eva. Well, an independent arbitrator ruled that UConn improperly fired their Huskies men's basketball coach back in 2018 after the school reported numerous NCAA violations in its program. UConn was placed on probation for 2 years. Coach Ali couldn't coach for the entire time as well. The ruling stated that UConn should have waited for the NCAA's decision before firing Coach Ali. Therefore, he is due $11 million within the next 10 business days. I'll keep y'all posted on that situation, but he got a fat check possibly coming into him. Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott was fined $25,000 for the comments he made related to the referees when the fans were throwing things at the referees for bumping into Dak, allowing the final seconds to run off the clock, preventing Dak from snapping the ball to try a miracle Hail Mary play, hoping to win the game against the 49ers if y'all missed it over the weekend. What about the other 60
gonna happen
minutes?
with that,
What about the other 60 minutes of the doggone game you had to try to win this game, man? Don't blame it on one play. Come on, but he apologized. He realized he was emotional, got caught up, and he shouldn't have said all that stuff. So he takes his punishment. He'll take this fine like a man. It is what it is. But, come on, man. You had plenty of time to put your team
We'll be
in
back
position.
next year.
Yeah, exactly. But still, they should have been there this year. It is what it is.
Which team are you talking about?
You know what? I gotta give it to
Tampa
The
Bay.
Cowboys. Okay, all right.
All right, Rock T NFL picks coming up later in the show for the second round of the playoffs. Get ready. It's going down. Gary with the T, what's up there, Pimp?
All right, y'all. She said she had been awake for 30 hours, y'all, trying to find a solution. Adele has postponed her entire Las Vegas residency, y'all, just 24 hours before the opening night, honey. She said, quote, "I'm sorry, but my show ain't ready." She said to a tearful update on her Instagram. She said, quote, "Half my team have COVID, and it's been impossible to finish the show." She said, adding that delivery delays had also played havoc, honey, in her plans. Now, she said, due to the play, the first of 24 concerts at the Caesar Palace Coliseum on Friday is canceled. Now, announced last year in November, the weekends, honey, Adele said that she was scheduled to have the singer performing 2 shows every weekend up until April. Now, the tickets only range out from $85 to $700, and Adele was forecast y'all to make more than $500,000 per performance. Now they're saying that she's gonna make. Adele makes big money, and these people really love her. Now she said it's been impossible to finish the show. She said, "I can't give you what I have right now, and I am gutted." But a lot of people saying that apology ain't working. They said you should have told us this, honey. She knew this a while before that.
I'd have a big COVID glass up there in front of the stage,
Okay.
and a big COVID guitar, and a damn mask with a microphone and sign $500,000 a year out of COVID, some Mucinex, some damn vitamin D, zinc.
She said, "I'm sorry, y'all. It's last minute." She said, "I'm so upset and I'm really embarrassed, and I'm so sorry to everyone that traveled again." She said, "We're going to reschedule all the days we're on right now." And she said, "I'm going to finish my show. I want to get to it where it's supposed to be, and we've been up against so much, and it just ain't ready." But people traveled all the way from Las Vegas, y'all, from Brooklyn, New York, all over the place, and they said they are very angry. And one woman said, "I was furious that Adele waited so last minute to make this call." She said, "I recognize it's not a call any artist want to make, but she would have known yesterday that the show wouldn't be ready by tomorrow. Her lack of notice is astounding. I am angry and frustrated."
Oh, they need to chill out. They can all they need to do is just go see George Wallace at the Plink Flamingo.
Okay.
Still.
Okay. So these people mad and they want their money back. So we're going to see how this all turn out. A lot of people saying she's been gallivanting with their new boyfriend. That's probably why she couldn't do that concert. But, just because he's African-American, that don't mean that's true. So we're going to see. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Fantasia. On the high end, you say Fantasia, and on the low end, you say beautiful yellow. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, somebody did a 40-minute set as a comedian, and it's not who you would expect. Coming up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, 29 after the hour, y'all. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, a lawyer for Jennifer Hough has claimed that she dropped her harassment lawsuit against Nicki Minaj in order to file the case in California. We thought that it was dropped and she was withdrawn and all that stuff, but apparently that's not the case. According to Rolling Stone, Ho's lawyers said that a federal magistrate judge told the judge that the only reason they withdrawn their case against the rapper, which was filed in the Eastern District of New York, was to ensure that the case was tried in the correct jurisdiction. Now, I think it's Hough or Hough, but it looked like Hough. I don't know. But she filed the lawsuit last August saying that Nicki and husband Kenneth Petty tried to intimidate her into recanting her claim that Petty had tried to rape her at knife point in 1994 in an effort to get Petty removed from the sex offenders registry. So, she didn't withdraw it. She just changed it to refile the case in a different jurisdiction. Wow. All right, y'all, moving on. T.I. recently made his debut as a stand-up comedian. His wife, Tiny, posted footage of him on stage along with the caption, "This guy, T.I. Add stand-up comedy to my love's resume, and he just getting started." And according to reports, T.I.'s set was about 40 minutes long. Did anybody get to check that out?
I did.
I saw it.
How was it?
How was it?
Well, first of all, starting out as a comedian, you don't need to try to do 40 minutes.
Yeah, 10.
There's
10
nobody. I mean, at the absolute most, you should do 10 minutes because it's a muscle that you got to learn how to use. And yeah.
Oh, all right.
I mean, you're absolutely correct. But the good thing is, he got some comedians around him that's training him and helping him with his material or whatever. I mean, he can actually do it because he is funny. He just got to get the like what we would do with a script, timing and punch up his just get somebody to punch him up.
And honestly, being as popular as he is as a rapper, actually, I think does not work in your favor.
Right, because it raises the expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he's serious and he stick with it, he'll do good if he surround himself with people like Lavar Walker and the guys that's great writers.
Well, Special K, Dave said, why you don't exercise that muscle?
Tell Dave to exercise deep.
Man law violation. That is a man law violation.
Man law violation. Man law violation. All right, y'all.
Go ahead with your report. Go ahead. This ain't about me.
You don't tell me. Man law violation. It being contradicting right now. Anyway, moving on, y'all. Last but not least, Radar is reporting that Jennifer Lopez is in talks to join The Voice as a replacement for either Ariana Grande or Blake Shelton. Now, a source told the outlet everyone was excited when Jennifer Lopez was on the show, and there's been a lot of big stars performing on The Voice, but there was something different about Jennifer's visit. All the top execs and producers were on set that day, and after she finished filming, there was a lot of closed-door meetings trying to convince her to join the show full-time. So I think that would be dope. Y'all, what y'all think about her on The Voice? J-Lo.
She definitely deserved to be on The Voice.
Yeah, I think people would love to see her and love to get her input, and especially the contestants, they get to be on J-Lo's team. I think that'll be exciting. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hotspot on that note, but coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU, and want y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 8669-RICKEY. That's 8669-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. Yo, who we repping today, Rock T?
Man, let's go holler at Spellman. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Spellman coming up next in the HBCU. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU.
Oh, yeah. Rock teasy for cheesy. Always keeping it so breezy, man. It's time for another HBCU. We're going to always highlight our phenomenal HBCUs and our heroes and sheroes that attended our historically black colleges and universities. Let's get on up back down to Atlanta, Georgia. That's right. Spelman College, established in 1881. Home of the Columbia Blue and White. We're going to talk about one of y'all's former students. Oh, none other than the greatness of Stacey Abrams. Not only earned a Bachelor of Arts degree, she graduated magna cum laude. She earned a Master of Public Affairs degree. She also earned her Juris Doctor degree from Yale Law School. She's a politician, a lawyer, an author, voting rights activist. Founded the Fair Fight Action Org that addresses voter suppression. Tell y'all something about Stacey Abrams. Her efforts helped boost voter turnout in Georgia, including the 2020 presidential election where Joe Biden won the state. Plus, the 2020 and 2021 U.S. Senate election, which gave the Democrats control of the Senate. Oh, by the way, she was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize for her nonviolent campaign to get out the vote. Ladies and gentlemen, another proud HBCU alum of Spelman College, Miss Stacey Abrams. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU.
Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Happy Friday to you. And it's time for your coronavirus update. Well, Ricky, yesterday the CDC released data that shows that Americans aged 50 and older are significantly more likely to be hospitalized with COVID-19 than those who are fully vaccinated and receive a booster shot. So we already knew that boosters were helping, but the numbers published yesterday suggest that in December, unvaccinated people ages 50 and older were 17 times more likely to be hospitalized than those who completed the initial immunization. That's 2 shots without boosters. But if a person got a booster, unvaccinated Americans between the ages of 50 and 64 were 44 more times likely to end up in the hospital with COVID than those in that age group who were vaccinated and received a booster. But the difference was even more stark in people that were older than 65. In those cases, unvaccinated people were 50 times greater risk for hospitalization compared with those who received a booster. So get your initial immunizations if you haven't got them. Get your booster shots. But Ricky, 3 things that have come to my attention this week. We are at the point in the pandemic now where people are experiencing a lot of long COVID symptoms. So one of the hospital systems in this area has a rehabilitation program for people with long COVID, and this is mostly for people with muscle weakness and even things like the loss of sense of taste or smell. We had a question last week, a person asking about that. And then a pulmonology group here, they have a subspecialty now dealing with people with persistent shortness of breath because of a COVID infection. But lastly, Ricky, I found out about this program, and this is not necessarily COVID related, but it's for family members who have to take care of an adult, a family member who's sick. You know, most of the time that person is consumed by that job and they can't work. Well, there's a federal program that will pay that individual $900 every 2 weeks to take care of a family member. And, you know, you can't be a spouse, but you can be a child, a niece, a nephew, someone who's taking care of a family member that's sick, and you can get paid. And that's related to any disease state. You could have had a stroke, a heart attack, or for whatever reason, because, you know, oftentimes that person can't work at another job. And now this gives them some income. That's really life-changing. I've already had several of my patients put in that program, and they're getting checks already.
Right. All right, let's go to the phones. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Okay, Dr. Collier, my son has tested positive through a home test. He is exhibiting some of the signs such as fever, fatigue, tightness in his chest. What should he do while at home, and at what point should he consider going to the hospital?
Okay, he should definitely treat those symptoms. So, Mucinex DM to open up his chest so he can breathe, a non-sedating antihistamine such as Allegra, Zylol, Zyrtec, or Claritin. And then some people cough, such as Delsum DM. I like those products. If those do not give him enough symptomatic relief, he needs to be seen by his primary care physician.
All right, John, with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Okay, I have a question about masks. I know the masks should be double, but are masks effective? Do they help? Do they work? What about the pore size that's in the mask? Are they too big to block out the viruses? And what kind of mask should we be wearing?
Depending upon the weed quality of a cloth mask, everybody should be wearing an N95 quality of medical mask. They are available. You can get them almost anywhere now. And the government just announced a program. They're going to give away free masks, so they will be readily available for the population. But a cloth mask, if you can see through that cloth, that fabric, then the weed is not high enough. But a mask are very, very effective. But you have to remember, you need to cover your eyes and your nose and mouth. And you need to wear the mask appropriately. I see so many people that are nosy, meaning they have their nose clearly available. They're only covering really their mouth. And it's a problem. So you need to wear any mask appropriately, and it will give you great benefit in protecting you from the coronavirus.
All right, John, with Dr. Collier, good morning.
Okay, my coworker says that if you're O positive blood type, you are resistant to all these COVID variants. So that's what I want to know.
Okay, O positive is the most common blood type that there is, and a whole lot of people are getting infected. So I have heard this theory about blood type being affiliated with certain types of resistance, but that's just not good enough to keep you protected. So one, you need to boost your immune system with the vitamin D 5,000 per day, vitamin C 1,000 per day, and omega-3 fish oil. But you also need to, get your booster shots. Get your shots and get your booster shots, your original immunization. That's the best protection there. So most people don't even know what their blood type is anyway. But again, I don't think there's a lot of truth to that theory about O being more protective. It doesn't matter. It's not protective enough.
Man, Dr. Collier, man, thank you for everything. You know, we always appreciate you keeping us up to date. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can reach me on all social media at AskDrMJ. I'm going to post a lot of the information that I gave out today, particularly about that program where people can get paid for caregiving. And so go to that site, and these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast or its production crew. Have a great weekend, Ricky. We'll see you next week.
You too, man.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Popular Asian actress, comedian, y'all, Miss Awkwafina, honey. This girl was nominated for an NAACP Image Award, and they say it put all of Black Twitter, honey, in an uproar. Now, they say on his face, y'all, they're saying the nomination seems justified. Now, Awkwafina, she's Asian, and therefore she's a woman of color. So it shouldn't be controversial, y'all, to give this actress the nomination. Now, she was nominated for Raya and the Last Dragon. That's a Walt Disney Studio production. They're saying Awkwafina has gotten some pushback for the years she has culturally, y'all, appropriated Black culture by putting on a fake black accent during her career. Now, as Bettina Macalinta wrote in Vice, they said, as she borrowed from Black culture in order to make a name for herself, the woman born Nora Loon performed a series of racial stereotypes for coolness and clout. And through that posturing, she made her way from viral internet rapper to critically acclaimed actress. When it comes to unpacking the conversation around Awkwafina, they're saying many seemingly conflicting things can be true at once. Awkwafina is groundbreaking, but she can also feel like a step backward, y'all. Y'all know Awkwafina? She's a comedian, Ricky, and Special K, y'all know who she is?
I heard her name. I don't know what she does.
I know who Awkwafina is. She dope. She's a great actress, and she used to be a rapper. She still rap, but she got a good rap skill. She pretty good.
Well,
so I think she started out rapping. I had noticed her a long time ago, and I hit her up like, yo, you dope. Like, she had a little flavor. So she got some personality. So I wasn't surprised when she hit it big in the acting world. I see her on everything.
Really?
She was amazing in Raya and the Last Dragon. That's a kid movie, and my kids watch it every weekend. It's such a good movie. She's dope.
Well, Black honey, Twitter's upset, honey. They say she shouldn't be getting no NAACP award, so I don't know. So we're going to follow that and see, honey, what Miss Awkwafina does, honey. All right, moving on. Speaking of angry, y'all, a lot of people are angry with, Special K, I know you talk about, you listen to this guy on a regular basis, Howard Stern. Do you listen to Howard Stern?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let me tell y'all, Rick, a lot of people are angry when they say Howard Stern said hospitals should turn away patients who refuse to be vaccinated. He said, quote, people have been told you will die if you get the vaccine. Some of you will live, but most of you will die. He said, these people don't trust our government. They think that there's some conspiracy to turn them into a magnet or something like that. He said they think that they're going to become magnetized if they take the vaccine. He said, I've taken the vaccine 3 times, and the worst side effect for the day, he said, I had a little bit of headache. He also said that no one's sitting there conspiring against you. Americans don't want to create a vaccine that's going to turn you into a robot or magnetize you. He said, there's enough Americans now that have taken it. Look at us as a sampling where nothing has happened to us. It's time for you to get it now. He said, if you don't get it in my America, all hospitals will be closed to you. You're going to go home and die. That's what you should get. Absolutely, unquote. Do y'all believe that?
Yeah, I mean, I understand what he's saying. People go out here and, not get the vaccine, and the hospitals are filled up with people that won't get vaccinated. And you got people that have other pre-existing conditions like their heart problems, just other stuff.
Yeah.
And they can't treat people that's been vaccinated but have other health issues that has nothing to do with COVID-19 because all of the hospital beds are filled with people that have not been vaccinated, and all of the resources is going into people that won't go get the shot, and people that got normal, regular sickness can't get treated for their illness, and they're dying of their illnesses. If you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, if people just go ahead and get vaccinated, the country can get into herd immunity. And, that's why you don't have and everybody vaccinated. We all had to get certain vaccinations when we were babies and before we can get into elementary school. And that's why you have herd immunity over those diseases. So
yeah,
I understand what he's saying, but I don't know if I would have said it like that.
I know y'all wouldn't have, honey. He said that, but a lot of people saying, but what about the poor people that don't have a car to get to get the shot or what have you and stuff like that? And he's saying close the hospitals to them.
Man, they'll come to you and they'll come to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Fantasia. On the high end, you say Fantasia, and on the low end, you say beautiful yellow. That's your color for today.
Yeah, a lot of chicks saying you laying across the bed with a thong. I bet you get over there.
She sent you that picture saying,
"Come
on."
She seen that picture
You'll
with that
find a
booty
way.
with her laying across the bed and her face smiling. That booty like two little mountains.
Yeah.
I bet you get your ass up and go
You
over there.
singing that Olita Adams song, "Get Here If You Can," by railways, by trailways, on a speedboat, climb a tree, swing
Well,
rope to rope.
when I tell you I done walked across town when I was in high school and they had no car.
What?
Boy, it wasn't even no boy. Shoot, I done did some walking. Boy,
You find a way to get there.
Got Moses' feet over here for that fire. You hear me?
Ride a bicycle from Atlanta to Birmingham.
Ooh, boy, I've done it. I done got on 20, bro.
On a
I
10
went past all.
Yes, sir.
But when you in your early 20s, ain't nothing gonna keep you from that. You gonna find a way.
Find a way.
But I can't tell you how many times I rode a 10-speed to Atlanta. Boy, you better what? What the black dude keep going past Anderson?
Pushing them gears up going up them hills. You pedaling real fast.
Boy, you be out of breath by the time you get to Douglasville, boy. Woo! All right, y'all. This segment's being brought to you by. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
One time.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley in the morning show. Time for the wake up calls. Get at me 866-9 Rickey. Let's go.
Let's wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause it woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it be better. Wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley morning show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Hey, my name is Aiden. I'm from Tennessee, and I'd like to wake up my mama Veronica Cotton. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning, wake up from Zion G. It's the Momo.
Good morning. I'm Kenneth McClung from Greenwood, Mississippi. Wake up call to my wife, Sharonda, and to my parents, Mr. and Miss Tommy McClung. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I'm calling from Gainesville, Florida. This is my Keisha, wishing everybody a good day. Also, today is my birthday, so wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, wake up, Houston, Rickey Smiley.
My name is Zaya. I want to say good morning to my grandmother, Monique Thompson. Wake up, wake up.
What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Come on, Justin. Wake up. Baton Rouge. Wake up. Taylor has said, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Montgomery. Wake up. Columbus. Wake up. In Albany. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wow, Brad, that's amazing how you say, hey, and then you say the city at the same time.
Thank you so much. It's called the ad-lib.
How she do that, Rock?
It's called the ad-lib.
How you say Columbus?
Whoa.
Hey, how you do that?
Hey, it's called the ad-lib. Same way we be singing. Ought to be same thing, bro. Same thing. It play in the background and we sang with it. Ought to be. Don't do it. It's
Rock,
Friday.
Rock,
I'm ready to swing.
Okay,
yeah.
Hold on. Let it go. Let it go.
Jess got paid. Boom, boom. Friday night. Boom, boom. Come on, where we at? I thought we was turning.
Mind, body, business with Maria Moore on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, man. I'm really, really excited this morning, man. We got Maria on this morning. Gonna be doing a whole lot of stuff, man. I'm about to join this program, try to get Super Day, try to get that stomach, starting right now. Mm-hmm. Y'all want to look good for the summer? You need to start right now. Right now is the time. So this morning you're gonna shift from the body and share some things to keep our minds right and our business in order. Basically, life lessons.
Yeah.
You know, we had a chance to talk about this on the phone earlier this week, Ricky. And, you know, around this time last year, I was in Nevada on the West Coast with my brothers, and we were spending our last moments with my dad. He was in the hospital dying from COVID. Monday is the anniversary of his death last year. And, you know, my father has always been there for me, and he understood that love is a verb, and he showed it to me through his actions. And I've done a lot of reflecting and learning by recalling memories and going through the things that he left behind. So today, I want to talk about 3 life lessons he taught me in how to leave a lasting legacy. Number 1, Ricky, memories trump money, period. Sometimes we get so obsessed with making our kids' lives better than our childhood, right? So we're working all the time, and, you know, I got to feed my family, and, you know, I got to make it better for them. And you're never there. You're never present. And we fail to leave behind the things that will sustain them after they're gone. And we see this a lot of times, you know, especially with celebrities. You know, they're out, they're working hard, and they probably don't intend for it to be this way. But then, you know, they don't spend a lot of time with their kids, and their kids don't know what to do after their parents are gone. But I can tell you that my dad did not leave me in an inheritance. I actually paid straight out of pocket for all of his funeral expenses. But what he did leave me was his example to live by, and lots of experiences that shaped me into the woman that I am today. And he also left behind very personal things that have given me a lot of comfort, clothing that he was photographed in decades ago, a letter that he wrote to my grandmother when he was 7 years old, Ricky. So this was in 1947. Wow. His passports, photos of himself when he was young. So, you know, I know death can be a morbid topic, but just think about things that your children might think are important. Save certain things, especially things that you've been photographed in a lot, you know, things that you were proud of that you can leave behind that can comfort them after your passing. Number 2, you know, sometimes we need to re-examine our interpretation of love. My dad was an introvert. He wasn't very self-expressive, but he always did his best to make sure that I was taken care of. I had to move from like family member to family member, state to state. And during that time, I struggled with feeling like no one loved me. But in retrospect, all of his efforts were to make sure that I was in a loving and safe home. And let me tell you something. For those people who are grown and you're holding a grudge against a parent, and you have children yourself, you never know how your kids may misinterpret your love. You may be doing something out of love, and they feel like, you know, oh, my parent, my mom, my dad is being mean. They don't love me. And you may need your child to show you that same grace one day. So let go of the grudges. Finally, Ricky, you know, have your affairs in order. Do your loved ones know your wishes? You know, can they access important documents, accounts, passwords? You know, my dad had a do not resuscitate order. So we knew that if he got sick, you know, and they were trying to bring him back, he wanted to go naturally. He wanted to fight naturally. He never got on a respirator, you know, and he was fighting all the way up until the very end. Make sure that they have passwords to important files and documents in your computer. You know what, Ricky? My dad, he taped all the passwords to everything on his keyboard. So I go into his office and I'm hovering over the keyboard like it's somebody naked, because I'm like, I don't want nobody to see these passwords. But, you know, in his wallet, he left all his PIN numbers in his wallet. Everything. But he left everything in order, you know, and my dad was just an amazing man. His name was Eugene Simon Williams. I'm just so grateful to be his daughter.
Yeah. You know, first of all, you know, we are definitely sorry for your loss. And that is some really, really good information because being 50, I think about death not all the time, but I, you know, just pretty much prepared, and having those awkward and uncomfortable conversations with my business manager, what to do with this, what to do with that, and what happens. You know, because as we get older, you know, you start getting sick and you just don't know. You know, look at, you know, we just lost the national president of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, just passed away due to illness. And you just don't know. Tomorrow is not promised. And you are absolutely correct, getting your affairs in order or whatever, and making sure that we have life insurance policy or whatever, and having these uncomfortable conversations with your kids. Now, they're going to cry when you had a conversation. Or whatever, but just say, hey, someday, you know, I'm not going to be here, but here's what to do if anything happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we have to have these conversations, because sure enough, we're the only species on the face of this earth that walk around knowing that someday we're going to die. Animals don't know, trees don't know, but we know. So we need to be prepared for it and stuff, and kill this GoFundMe stuff and go get some insurance.
And then Ricky too, just making the most of life. Don't hold grudges. Right. Don't dwell on stupid stuff. Man, find some peace and balance. But I'm going to share a couple of photos of my dad, and I just really appreciate you giving me the space to talk about it. And I just want to just send a lot of love out to anyone who has lost a loved one, especially during this pandemic. Thank you so much for this, Ricky. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you. That was really, really touching and heartfelt, and we really appreciate that. And to everybody out there that's grief stricken and going through stuff or whatever, we know exactly how you feel because we go through it too. Appreciate that, Maria. All right, check it out. If anybody want to play Battle of the Sexes, y'all can call me up. I need a man and a woman. Y'all need to call me right now. Get on the telephone. Hit me up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Rickey Smiley. Hey, Black Tony. Hey, Black Tony, what you tell your buddy Jolene the Cash App or something, bro?
Hey, I don't care nothing about Jolene right now.
You don't like Jolene?
I like Jolene, but I'm just saying I'm in a situation right now. I can't think about him right now. I got a real. I need y'all to send somebody over here.
You not coming to work?
Shout it! I've been stuck.
Come on, man.
For the last 3 hours, shout it! I've been stuck.
Okay, I understand that, bro. You need to come to work.
You don't even
sometime.
know what happened over here. I'm telling you, you need to send somebody over here.
What?
You need to send somebody over here.
What happened? Send somebody over where?
Over to my grandma's house. I got me a new air mattress. I got a twin size air mattress, but the air had came out of it while I was asleep. And my little nephew and them was working on a school project. I saw them last night. They had some glue on the floor, shouted. And when the air mattress fell, air went out, shouted. My face was on the floor, and now my face is stuck to the floor.
Your face glued to the floor.
The side of my face stuck to the floor, shouted. I've been like this since about 2:30 in the morning. And the only way I ain't dead, shouted, my little niece been giving me Capri Sun. She been sliding. She slid it down here and stuck the squall in my mouth, and I've been sipping on it. That's the only reason I ain't dead, shouted.
Why don't you tell somebody cutting the floor out, man? Cut part of the floor out and you just come on to work, bro.
They dead, and then she had poured some fingernail polish move down there to try to loosen it up, but now it done made me dizzy because I've been sniffing it for the last 3 hours.
Yeah, you should get some of that goof off, Black Tony.
Some what, Rock?
Get some of that goof off spray down in there and get them cleared off.
Yeah, you ever try goof off?
But they spray down there gonna go up my nose and I'm gonna die.
So your face glued to the floor right now.
I did, my whole left side of my face glued to the floor right now.
Bro, why don't you get a bed? Why you sleeping on the air mattress anyway, bro? Ain't you in your 30s?
Shouted, this ain't about the bed. This about my face glued to the damn floor. Please help.
So you're not coming to work. Are you coming tomorrow?
How the hell am I coming to work with my face glued to the damn floor? Oh, ugly ass boy, my face glued to the floor.
You not coming tomorrow?
Yeah, if I get my face up on the damn floor, I'm probably going to have some copy stuck to it, though.
Rock.
Yeah, man.
Go over there and get him, man.
I'll go get him, dog. I'm on the way, Black Tony.
Hey, don't cry, man.
Let me give you the address, shorty.
Right.
Yeah.
It's 264 West.
I want you to put your hands together and welcome him to the stage. Big round of applause for Jackson Heights own Mr. Randy Watson. Yes.
Let's go, Rock.
Oh, it's good.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful audience. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely. Sexual chocolate. They play so fine, don't you agree? I believe the children are our future. Thank you. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride. Make it easier.
Some of the good stuff, right? Coming up. Enjoy, young man.
Enjoy, young man.
I decided long ago.
The haircut, though.
Never to walk in anyone's shadow.
If I fail, if I succeed,
that saxophone.
You can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all inside of me. Yeah. Sexy chocolate.
Damn, that boy can sing. He good.
I was enjoying that Big Mick. I'm McDowell's. They got the golden arches. Mine is the golden arcs. See, they got the Big Mac. I got the Big Mick. We both got 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, and onions. But their buns have sesame seeds. That Big Mick, boy, go hard.
Woo! Man, you got me crying, man. Man, that's why I'm coming to America, man. I'm crying to this day. Me and my boy Marvin Salter had ran out the theater, man. Boy.
Black history.
Yes, sir. That is, Kay. You're absolutely correct.
Hold it.
Half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rick's Mountain Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day brought to you by.
At Churches, we're doing 10 pieces of our crave-worthy, comfort-made spicy or classic. That's 10 legs and thighs packed with bold flavor. That's how we do value. So you can do the Churches 10 starting at $10.99 deal. Churches bringing that down-home flavor, offer valid at participating locations. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday. A beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening.
I ain't never heard you do a commercial for Church. Gary, you ready? Gary, you hungry?
Baby, Ricky, I'm extremely, I'm not going to call no names, though, but Ricky, I remember when I used to talk about a person that used to eat dinner for breakfast. And now it's happening to me.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Yeah, you just be hungry.
I guess I do be hungry.
And that breakfast food be too light.
I guess so. Because I'm like, oh,
you
Jesus.
You read that damn Church of Chicken commercial.
I read her for life. Okay. This her, honey. Better read this girl for life, honey. But anyway, y'all, here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Ricky, one of your favorite comedians, Jessica Moore, is speaking out. Now, I don't know you know who Jessica Moore is. She's called Jess Hilarious. Now, she recently shared, y'all, to her Instagram followers, y'all, that for the first time, Ricky, in 5 years of her stand-up career, that she did a complete show sober. She said through unintentional, she said, although it was unintentional, she admitted, y'all, that she believed that she was an overall better comedian while performing sober. Now, though she was nervous, she said she believed that her fans were able to see the real her while sober. Now, she said doing this and been doing this in mess for 5 years, she said she was in Philly, and for the first time, she said being sober, she said she felt like she was at her funniest. She said, I was quicker, sharper, and timing was impeccable. However, that was my first time being nervous. A good nervous, that is, because, honey, they were all there to see me, but nervous nonetheless, unquote. Isn't that beautiful? Do y'all show sober, Ricky, y'all?
Well, I never. We don't really drink no way, but I can't
never.
I can't perform with no alcohol in me.
Wait up, Brad. What you say?
No, never.
I can't perform with any kind of alcohol in me.
They say you can't perform at all.
Them damn lights hit you, man, and you'll start getting dizzy. You already can't see the second and third row. You can only see the the drug dealers and the radio station people on the front row.
They got the free ticket.
Yeah, the one got the free tickets. Right. The program directors, the station sales reps, and dope boys.
PDs, they side chicks.
Oh, Lord.
All the program director side pieces be on the left side.
Mamas.
But no, man, I don't drink, and I have to be quick on my feet, cause you get hecklers like Detroit this past weekend. You got people yelling out. You got to be quick, and you got to know what to say, how to say it, turn the lights on, be ready to roast. You got to be sharp. You got to introduce the next person, and then if you headline, you got a whole hour on stage. You ain't got time to be having no liquor in your system. You just got to do what you got to do, cause that's. You got to concentrate and focus, so you can't be. But good for her. I didn't know she had a drink before the show, but good for her.
Well,
she's one of the she is awesome.
Well, what's the difference between a comedian and a rapper? And how could Brad perform intoxicated or whatever, and y'all do it not?
Don't worry about Brad. I ain't say I was intoxicated.
Oh, what you was? What were you, baby?
You can have a little sippy before a show. Warm your bones up a little bit. You know? You be a little nervous. You feel it slide on down. Then you be like, yeah, I got this.
You ready to go? You ready to go, Brad?
Yeah, ready to go. Puffy puff on down and get on out.
Oh, all right then. Well, congratulations, honey.
Well, thank you, Gary. You should try it one day.
I am. You know what? I'm waiting, honey.
I made you that drink with that lemonade. You liked it.
It was delicious. You know, it almost had me seeing things.
Yeah, you always have a margarita. You always call it a refreshing beverage.
Yes, I got to have me a refreshing beverage, honey. See? Yes. But that's not really intoxicated. No, it's just something frozen. I like something frozen.
She said sober. She never said she was intoxicated. She just had a drink. Sober is with nothing.
And what a drink was with what, baby?
A sober means you're not sober because you drank.
Oh, all right.
So if you have a drink, you're not sober. Do you understand that, baby?
Moving on, child. She's not sober.
Clearly,
Jenny,
you don't know the difference.
and Jesus, y'all revealed the name of their first child together, y'all. They named the baby Monaco Maya Jenkins. Now they still not letting us know, y'all, if the baby is a boy or a girl. They not letting us know that. So they just giving out the name, honey. She explained y'all why she chose the name, honey, in her YouTube video. She said she thought Baby J name should be with a J because obviously y'all Jenny and Jeezy. She said, and that makes sense, but that wasn't the name that they came up with. She said, now she recalled the trip to Monaco that she and Jeezy took while they were dating. And she said during that trip, the two had a serious talk on a bridge, and a photo of the bridge from the trip is featured, y'all, in the baby's nursery, y'all. And she said, honey, to the photo, literally, where this car is right there. He turned me around and he said, what kind of life do you want with me? What do you want to do in this life? What dreams do you have, y'all? What is doing life for us, and what is life doing for us? And that is so touching, y'all. But the key thing about it is they get to hold their baby. We don't know the baby name. We don't know the sex or none of that. But it's amazing how mostly usually when a lot of other African Americans try to hold back the pictures of their babies and stuff, they just go ahead on and fade to black because we don't care to know about it. But it's amazing how Jeannie, honey, is still holding back. And Cardi B is still not letting us know the name of her baby as well. So we're going to see who make the most money with these baby names, honey, with these baby faces, honey, with these different magazines. Because they usually pay for baby pictures and what have you. So we're going to see, honey, if Jeannie gets more than Cardi. Aren't y'all excited? Y'all want to see the babies and see what they look like? Or wait till they start getting their looks before they reveal the pictures?
Yeah, I want to wait about 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
When the baby start to develop facial features.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what people use. And they look behind their ears to see if it's black or dark or whatever. And that's something they used to do.
Back in the day, making them ears tell what color. You ain't lying about that. You ain't lying about that.
All right,
the baby be bald head. That mean they're gonna have a lot of hair. When they have a lot of hair, that mean they're gonna be bald head. All that stuff old people used to say.
All right, the color today, y'all, is Fantasia. On the high end, you say Fantasia, and on the low end, you say beautiful yellow. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. It's really crazy, man, when you think about it, man. We are 2 years, 2 years into this pandemic. And by now, most of us have figured out ways to cope in a new normal. Now, and some of the things that we have bought for ourselves, our families, have truly made a difference in our lives during these crazy times. Now, everything from the items that improved our homes to hobbies we picked up, or maybe things that have helped us get outside more, right? So here's the fill in the blank Friday question for today. The best purchase I made during the pandemic was, let's go to the phone. Good morning, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, waiting on people to call in. Y'all hit us up, 866-9RICKEY. Eva, what is the best purchase you made during the pandemic?
The best purchase I made during the pandemic was an Oculus 2. That's one of those virtual reality things. And what it does, it just occupies your time. And it allows you not to just sit in front of the television. It helps you not argue with your husband. And go and do something that's kind of fun and out of this world. So the Oculus is a little device, but it's so cool, Rick. It's so cool.
Oh, cool. I might have to get one of those. Rock
You would actually love it.
Oh, I would. It's good for ADHD.
You had to
It's
see
good for
Eva with
ADHD.
mine on the airplane.
Yes, Rick, you can go. Oh, that's when I first learned about an Oculus was Brett, and I thought I was going to die because the things are close, so you can fly your airplane, Rick. You can go fishing.
You can.
You can it's the
You can watch
coolest,
Netflix. Yeah.
It's so cool, bro.
Take your mind off this earth.
Okay.
Literally, in the metaverse.
What about you, Rock?
Yeah, man, probably a floor heater because Crystal be keeping the doggone house so cold. So I just
What's up? Y'all notice that, man? Crystal be, was she trying to save money on the light bill?
I think she an Eskimo, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why does she like it so cold?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, what's the purpose of putting on 90 layers of clothes if you just turn the heat up?
Also, y'all over y'all house one day, you told me to go look in the refrigerator and get some water. She's sitting in the refrigerator. What's up with your wife?
Indian style. Like, what you doing?
Yeah, I'm like, why you like, bro? Why your wife sitting in the refrigerator? Tell me she's trying to cool off for a minute. Yeah, we're gonna get y'all an igloo or something.
Okay. For real, man.
Yeah, an igloo with a. She need an igloo with a ceiling fan. Like, damn, it's already cool. You see the floor heater, Rob?
Yeah, floor heater, man. I had to get one so I can watch my little old sports and comfortable.
Oh. Boy, you put that damn floor heater by the couch and you get them little blankets, man, to wrap up in them little blankets like the little brown, real soft where they cross time. They be in the blanket section there.
Yes, sir.
At Walmart. Boy, I wrap up in them blankets like a blunt and sleep so good. Boy, I be like a blunt laying on that couch, bro. Look at here. Boy, that's a good ass nap right there. That's one that you real protective of. You wash that blanket and you put it in the dryer. You put a whole box of sheets in there. Yeah. And that damn blanket be so soft and fluffy, man. You wrap up it. Well, that's some good sleep right there. Okay, you ain't wrapped up till you wrapped in one of them little brown. They got it coming brown, gray, or white.
We got a couple of gray ones over here, and that thing is that thing is lovely. You commit all kind of man law violations, and what you curl up.
Right, and then you let yourself get real sleepy and take it right out the dryer where it's warm.
That's it right there, dog.
And then you wrap up in that baby, man, and go to sleep, put that TV on ESPN. What? And tuck your feet in. You got to get somebody to tuck the feet in. But they have to know how to roll a blunt to do it right.
Right. Oh, I got you then.
Yeah.
Curled up like an embryo.
Yeah, Brad will come over there and roll you up in that damn blanket.
You up. Yeah. What you doing, Brad? Rolling.
All right, we got some calls, Dave. All right, here we go, y'all. The best purchase I made during the pandemic was, good morning.
The best purchase I made was a $700 Canon camera, and I paid for that camera within 3 photo shoots. Now I have a new hobby.
Me and the missus, we've been looking for a house. My wife will tell you right now, because we were a blessing to some other people, that's the reason we got the house.
Well, this is really like the best thing I bought during the pandemic was a bicycle. It just was able to ride the bike.
So I was going to say a mattress, but to keep it real, my groceries, because I had to eat.
Man, but somebody they went out here and bought a house during the pandemic. Damn, y'all got it like that?
He said he was a blessing to somebody.
Yeah. Well, in order to get a blessing, you got to be a blessing. Or whatever. I did buy these new door handles that take your fingerprint and open the door.
Yeah. Really?
And then they come with a key fob. A fob.
Smart.
Oh, they bad, bro. And they'll light up and the doorknob talk to you. If you hit that, yeah, Gary, I'll make a video. I'll put it on. If y'all give me I'm gonna give you my Instagram and I'm gonna put it on there. You put your thumb on there, and it recognizes your thumbprint, just like the kind they have they got them on the cars now. And you twist, and they're not expensive at all. Probably like right at under $100. And you twist that baby, man. And they say, you may enter. Oh, yeah, that damn doorknob. Sick. You hurt? What we call what, Rock?
They smart locks.
Yes. Yeah. Boy, that's badass right there.
Yes.
Huh? What you said, Dave?
Yes.
I have one, too. But mine recognize these.
Time to play Battle of the Sexes, and we got Ayana from Baltimore and Justin from Houston.
What's up?
Let's go.
Thank y'all. H-Town, what up?
What up?
B. Moore.
Hey, good morning.
Good
morning. All right, the ladies won last time, so hey, y'all got to, fellas. I thought, who won last time?
Rick, we have not won in 2022
Yes,
at all.
it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
All right, bro, we need you. All right, bro, we need you to hold. We need you to hold it together, bro.
Nah, man.
Not really.
I'll try.
All right, Baltimore, let's go, Miss Ayana. You want to go first?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Start the clock. Hey, what was the name of the arena where the Lakers play that recently changed to Crypto.com?
Staples Center.
Yes. The two most commonly used screwdrivers are flathead and what?
Pass.
Okay. A car battery has two terminals. They are identified as what?
Positive and negative.
Yes. A Boss 351 engine is known for being in what Ford vehicle?
F-150.
Nope, Mustang.
Oh.
That's all right. How many volts in a 9-volt battery?
9.
Yes. The rapper turned actor has played a cop on TV for more than 20 years.
Ice-T.
Yep.
Hey!
Any man going into prison is always told not to drop what?
His drawers.
Ooh!
Nope, soap. That was good though. You got a lot. That was good. That was really good.
Oh, man.
All right, bro, you got to come with it, dog.
All right, Ayana. Justin, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, start the clock. What is Rihanna's birth name?
Oh, man. I passed. I don't even know.
It's Robin. What is a dull or flat color that women may wear as lipstick? What do you call it?
Natural bear neck. I don't know.
No, it's matte. What type of napkin should you ask for if you're wearing a black shirt?
I don't know. Pass.
I
don't know.
A black
None of
napkin.
these. Black napkin.
Latisse is to grow what? Latisse is used to grow what?
Oh,
Pass.
man.
Eyelashes. Boudreaux is used for a baby's what? It's a brand called Boudreaux. You use it for baby's what?
Man, I ain't got no kids.
Diaper rash. What is the main ingredient?
Oh, man, we didn't even come close, but we ain't never lost this band. Man, congratulations, Baltimore Special K. What did she win?
Congratulations. Great job. Here's your exciting prize pack from America's store, the Dollar Tree. You got a totally awesome brand, Green Apple Scent Floor Cleaner for ceramic and no-wax floors. You got a 3-pack toddler-sized dress brown ankle socks. A 90-piece Baker's Fresh pastel-colored baking cups. Corn Nuts brand, nacho flavor, crunchy corn kernels. K9 carryouts, turkey flavor, puppy snack strips. How about a bottle of Supreme Tradition imitation vanilla extract? You got a 2-count pack of large foam dice. How about a driver's choice automotive oil drain pan, 7-quart capacity? You got a 3-pound bag of ice. And finally, Decon brand original Roach Motel. Roaches check in, but they don't check out. All yours, courtesy of the Dollar Tree. And ma'am, you won in such a convincing fashion, you get an additional prize. You get a certificate for the Girls Club Day Spa. They feature V-steaming. Booking right now. Get in here, ma'am. Get fresh for the weekend and steam that clam.
Boy, she got a V-steam, some damn Roach Motel, and a damn bag of ice, boy. You cannot. Congratulations, y'all. Thank y'all. H-Town, Baltimore. Hey, we really appreciate y'all.
Yes. One time for the ladies.
Yes.
Finally.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
I feel miserably.
Yes, you did, sir. You were losing.
I failed miserably. You told Harpo to beat me.
Y'all, please help me welcome my good friend, comedian. Show your love right now, Lavar Walker.
Hello.
Chi-Town native, Atlanta resident, All right, gonna be at the Arlington Improv this weekend. And y'all ain't gonna believe this, y'all. Not just a comedian. This is Dr. Lavar Walker, licensed pharmacist by trade.
Yes.
And now you make a living doing stand-up comedy. Do you still? Are you still a pharmacist?
Well, Ricky, I never quit. I just never went back to work. So that's why I'm calling in this morning, because I need to sell these tickets because the brother got bills, man. So they've been calling me from CVS wondering where I'm at. But who knows? We got to see how this thing goes.
Hey, man, I'm so proud of you, man. It's been a blessing to have a career with you. And thank you for everything you did for me, man. You toured with Shaq's All-Star Comedy Tour, featured on NBC's Last Comic Standing. Movie credit, man, under your belt. One of your biggest viral videos on YouTube was making one of the judges, Kevin Hart, cry laughing when you won a national comedy competition. Tell us about that.
Oh, man, so back I did the Miller Lite Stand-Up National Comedy Competition. This was like back in 2012, Ricky. But I attribute that win to being able to tour with the great Rickey Smiley. When you took me out, man, I learned so much from watching one of the masters, and when you would sit me down in the room and give me them talk, hey, dog, you could do this, dog. You know how you would do it. And that is what I attribute a lot of this success to. So this is beautiful that I can call and talk to my big brother Rickey Smiley on this radio, man.
Hey, man, I love you so much, bro, because you done wrote a lot of stuff for me to help me get funny. Only thing I don't like, you and Big Sean and D-Ray, man, why y'all be bothering me about my outfit? Then you gonna put a whole, I saw your little post. Nah, Brett, don't gas him up, Brett.
No, he had to get you on that one, though. On that
with the orange sweater on with the jeans.
Man, it looked like you walked out of the store with the DTLR mannequin, Rick. Listen, you don't go and get the whole mannequin. I don't even think you took the clothes off the mannequin. You just took the whole thing. You say, hey, dog, see that right there, dog? Give me that, dog. And you just carried it and put it in the trunk of your car.
See how you do, bro? Hey, Lavar, see how y'all do the cues? See how y'all do the bros? The 19 one, from one 1911 to the other 1911. How you gonna do the bros? Hey, so what would T.I. have said about my outfit? What if T.I. saw me with the outfit, what would he have said?
Well, it would happen to be a very perfect to the complexities of the outfit that you thoroughly picked off of the mannequin with all due diligence. I was appalled at the current selection, Ricky.
So T.I., tell us about the Arlington Improv and why you are going to support Lavar Walker.
Well, Lavar Walker happens to be one of the most hilarious and intelligent comedians that I have seen, with the egregiousness that when I use big words and certain perplexities that I put into syllables, I have to go see one who is so hilarious, and that is Lavar Walker. So
right, and T.I., where will Lavar Walker be performing this weekend? Tell everybody where and how they can get their tickets.
Well, currently I'm looking at my syllabus, and it says that he will be at the Arlington Improv. He will be there 2 shows tonight, 2 tomorrow, and 1 on Sunday. You dig that?
And T.I., who's gonna be there with Lavar Walker?
I believe that the hilarious Special K will be there to join him.
He said he gonna look at his syllabus.
We have to look at the itinerary. You dig that?
So they need to go to the Arlington Improv website right now.
Arlington Improv and get those tickets.
Hey, Lavar, let everybody know how they can follow you on social. I'm playing, man.
Follow me at Lavar Walker. If you got any questions about your medications or side effects, feel free to hit me up. And please come out and get these tickets. Like I said, I haven't been to work. I never quit, just never went back. So come out, get these tickets. Come on in. You need some birth control. Come on out tonight.
Hey, y'all, hey, this is my little brother for real, man, in real life, man. Listen, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, man, y'all make sure y'all go and check out comedian Lavar Walker with special guest host Special K all weekend. That's going to be a funny show, man. Y'all make sure y'all go out and check out Lavar. Hey, love you, man. I appreciate you, Lavar.
Love you too, bro.
There it is.
Peace out.
Show your love for Lavar Walker.
One time.
Maurice by the Morning Show coming up.
Entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 27 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. The House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol decided yesterday to request an interview next month with Ivanka Trump, former President Donald Trump's eldest daughter, who also served as a senior advisor to him as president. Now, this is the committee's first attempt to get information from a member of the Trump family. Meanwhile, the U.S. Supreme Court yesterday rejected an effort to speed up the case over Texas's ban on abortions after 6 weeks, declining to order a federal appeals court to return the case to a federal judge who had temporarily blocked the law's enforcement. Now, the 3 liberal justices on the high court dissented, so the decision now means that the law will remain in effect for the foreseeable future. The 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals is entirely controlled by Republican justices and are not required to act immediately. Meanwhile, a jury of 18 people were chosen yesterday for the federal trial of 3 former Minneapolis police officers in the death of George Floyd. The 3 officers face federal charges of depriving Floyd of his civil rights while acting under government authority. The trial is set to begin on Monday. And last but certainly not least, in very sad news, condolences go out to the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Their beloved president, Cheryl A. Hickman, passed away yesterday after battling a recent illness. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, our sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Man, Rock T NFL picks of the week. It's about to go down. Playoffs continue. We got a couple games that could possibly be the Super Bowl before the Super Bowl. All right, get them, because I ain't got time to. I got to break this thing down, man. We got Cincinnati versus Tennessee. Let's start off with that game right there. Cincinnati versus Tennessee. Possible return of running back Derrick Henry for the Tennessee Titans. If he plays, it will be a huge advantage for the Titans. But still not enough to beat Cincinnati. I said it. Pick Bengals to win this game right here. Then we got the LA Rams versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This may be the Super Bowl before the Super Bowl. This is also my flip a coin game of the week. Tom Brady, in the playoffs, you can't bet against my man. But he's going to make one mistake that's going to stem the game late. And the Rams will defeat the Super Bowl champions.
Where they playing at?
They're playing in Tampa Bay, too,
Not
dog.
happening. I'm
picking the Rams to win this one right here, dog. I don't know what's going on, but it's gonna be the Rams. Then we got San Francisco 49ers heading into Green Bay. It was fun while it lasted for the 49ers. You got Aaron Rodgers at Lambeau Field and Green Bay in the playoffs. Come on, man. Green Bay's going to win that game. You got Buffalo going to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. Buffalo can win this game, guys. But it's going to be another back-to-back, back-and-forth battle on the field. The Chiefs' defense, I know they're known for their high-powered offense, but the Chiefs' defense will somehow show up and make a big play late in the game that will determine the victory. Pick the Chiefs to beat the Buffalo Bills.
We finna see, because I don't know about that one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, these are some good games this week. It's going to be fun watching it. But if y'all got a problem with any of my picks, hit me up on Instagram right now at RockTHolla. We can discuss it. There it is. The Brat got the hot spot right now. Let's get it.
Hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Hey, 29 before the top of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up? The Hotspot is brought to you by the new Venture X card from Capital One. Capital One's new class of premium travel card. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tad, and this is the Hotspot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, Fat Joe is humbling his kids and keeping it real about their finances. During the recent podcast, Fat Joe said you should never lie to yourself. Don't even lie to your family. I tell my wife, I tell my kids we are not Sean P. Diddy Combs or Sean Carter Jay-Z. One day my son, he was like 19. He's like, yo, Dad, look at this. I look at it and he got Dr. Dre's son on a private plane and he like, this is how sons are moving now. He continued by explaining his playful but serious conversation with his son. He said, I was like, you ain't damn moving. We ain't got that. So stop looking at them knuckleheads and stay the course. Stay in your lane because a lot of men lose themselves by not trying to keep it real with themselves and their kids. Come on, Fat Joe.
He said that.
For real.
Yeah.
Message.
All right. Message. Moving on, Chrissy Teigen says she is feeling more present than ever after 6 months of sobriety. The model wrote on Instagram Wednesday, I have no idea what I'm doing, honestly, but I do know a few things. I have endless energy, way less anxiety, no more benzos, and I'm happier and I'm more present than ever. She added that she's looking forward to having her full body reset after 1 year. So congratulations to Chrissy Teigen for not having a drink. Lord have mercy. I don't know how she do it. Well, y'all, rumors were swirling that the former Real Housewife of Atlanta would be returning to TV on the upcoming Celebrity Big Brother, but she is not. However, last night, Miss Nene Leakes said that the rumors were false and that the internet must know something she don't know because ain't nobody contacted her about no Celebrity Big Brother. Now, Flavor of Love alum Tiffany New York, that's her name, New York Polar, might be joining season 3 of the hit reality series as well. Other stars rumored to be joining season 3 of Celebrity Big Brother include Neo and Lamar Odom. So there's also a rumor that track star Sha'Carri Richardson might join the cast. So you can expect a new season to arrive sometime next month, and we will see who is on that thing. And last but not least, Silk Sonic will debut in Vegas next month with an extended engagement at Park MGM. Now, the shows are scattered throughout the months of February, March, and April, with the first date being February 25th. The tickets start at $125, and they go on sale to the general public beginning Friday, January 21st, and can be purchased through Ticketmaster. Now, that's the show I want to see because they be jamming.
I will be there.
Me too. We're going to wrap up the hotspot on that note, and coming up next, we got Chef Irie with the fast and quick and fast meals, and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.